This is Daniel Myra from Cryptodemia, the Academia for Cryptos, and in this video I'm going to do a full review on DREP ICO. So make sure to watch until the end so I give you my verdict in regards of if I'm going to be participating on this ICO or if I'm not. So DREP is a decentralized reputation ecosystem. So we've seen other projects try and do this, like In Protocol and Ignite Ratings, and while their ICOs have actually not been that successful because of the current timing of this bear market that's happening. So what problems are they trying to solve? For those of you guys that don't know what a decentralized reputation ecosystem is, it's trying to solve distorted reality caused by fake news. So I mean, we've seen a lot of FUD, we've seen a lot of FOMO, and this is a big issue not only in the ICO space but out there. We see a lot of fake news. We've seen these Russian fake accounts that create fake news, and it's out there. It's a lot. It's in the social media space a lot too. Also, they want to there's a lack of incentives in regards of creating content in social media. What I mean by that is YouTube and all these centralized platforms that are out there, they have the full control and the full power of content creation. And if they don't want something to happen tomorrow because their marketers are not willing to pay for a certain kind of content, then this is depriving the consumers for better quality content. So we want to create decentralized ecosystems where the consumer is the king, and the consumer is the person that is determining whether or not it's a good content, not the marketers. So that's what DREP wants to do, and it's a great idea. So there's a lack of incentive in that system, and then they want to create an interconnected community. So the issue that's happening right now with all these social media platforms in the ICO space is that some social media platforms are bigger in crypto than others. So we could see that Telegram is huge on ICOs. They're huge on cryptos. But if we go to Instagram, we see that there's many people out there that don't have, they're not getting the exposure that they need to in these ICOs. So we're seeing a disparity in growth, and we don't want to have that. We want to have actually a very equal growth in regards of every social media platform, and that's what they're trying to do. They're doing a fake account identification. So in Telegram, we see this problem a lot. It's a huge issue. A lot of these ICOs are creating fake accounts and putting them in their Telegram group just so that their group looks bigger and more hyped. Therefore, it just creates a hype in and of itself. Also, they want to do KYC. They want to do reputation monetization. So they want to create a system where if your reputation starts becoming bigger, and how this works is other people will vote you on it. So like some guys are gonna become reputators, I suppose. And what's gonna happen is the more you give the right information, you're gonna get upvoted, kind of like in Steemit. You're gonna get upvoted as a reputator, and you're gonna go up. Therefore, you're gonna gain more tokens, and this is how you're gonna incentivize the people to give the right information and not get corrupted. Okay. Team. So the team, Matt is definitely an all-star. He worked at Google as a software engineer for 4 years. He's amazing. This guy is definitely an all-star. And then we see Steven. He's actually an all-star too. He was the lead developer at Qtum with an extensive experience in blockchain technology, previous software development in Microsoft and Tencent. Okay, so like these two guys are absolutely amazing. The rest of the team is okay, you know, it's normal, nothing crazy, nothing out of this world. So I mean, these guys can definitely make it happen. Now their advisors are really good too. Miss Lien, she is a vice president in HP Asia, so I mean she's definitely really good. Director of Cost Fund. I mean, this guy is okay, you know. This guy, I've seen him before. He's actually really good. He's a blockchain expert. I've seen that he's really good. I think his company invests in a lot of blockchain infrastructure projects. And expert of, oh no, actually this is the guy. This is the guy that I saw. Yeah, that's the guy that his company invests in a lot of blockchain infrastructure projects. So he's definitely knows the space really well. And yeah, I mean, this guy's okay. So yeah, and now let's talk about the partnerships. These guys have 3 partnerships that I think is important to talk about. Actually, 4 partnerships. So QuarkChain, Qtum, Block Origin, and Block 71. There was and Jenga. Yeah, Jenga. Yeah. So yeah, these are pretty important partnerships. They have pretty solid partnerships here. Target audience. Their target audience is e-commerce platforms, social media platforms, and content creation platforms. So with e-commerce, we see the issues that I was talking about of fake accounts, fake reviews. We see a lot of this happening, and it screws the consumer, because many times you go to Amazon and you go to eBay and you see the reviews and you think it's a good product. You buy it, and once you get it in your front door, you see that it's not what you were paying for. So I mean, it's a big issue. Now with social media, it's like what we were saying before. We see that there's a lot of inequality in regards of growth. We see that there's not enough exposure, and with content platforms, I mean, I already spoke about this. We just see that many people are the consumer is not the boss right now. It's the marketer, because they want to have products where can be marketed. So if you've seen, YouTube has changed in the last couple of years, where you can't swear as much. Some content has been pushed out of the market, and a lot of these influencers are pretty pissed off about that, and also the consumers are pretty pissed off because the content that they used to like is not there anymore. And I've actually seen a lot of influencers now, what they're doing is they're creating their own content in their website, and they just use their email list and email it to everybody else and charge a fee, which that's not something that we want. We don't want to have it like that. We want to have a platform where the community is the boss. The community says what they want to do, and it's typically decentralized in this way. Roadmap. 2017 quarter 3, DREP project initiation happened. Then quarter 4 2017, project framework design, including 4 economic incentive models. 2018 quarter 1, the DREP Foundation in Singapore was registered. 2018 quarter 2, quarter 3, co-establishing Sino Singapore. Become a case sponsor of Shanghai Singapore. 2018 quarter 4, beta test of reputation infrastructure. And 2019 quarter 1, mainnet launched. Okay guys, so they currently do not have a GitHub available. They say it will be available for public soon. I'll be honest with you guys, this roadmap is very simple. I don't like the roadmap. I think it's a bit it doesn't have any details. It's just very simple, and I don't like that the GitHub's not available right now. So that would be points off for me. Maybe for you it might not be. So this is why I'm doing the full review. Competition. So this project actually has very low competition, but for a good reason. Okay, no, don't get too excited. So Ink Protocol was one of the projects that did the same thing. They're trying to do the same exact thing, and Ignite Ratings also was trying to do the same thing. So Ink is pretty much the only one that's real competition to this. And the reason why they didn't do well, and let me explain to you what happened. Ink Protocol is right now 60% lower than ICO price. Okay, their ICO price was 13 cents, and at the all-time high was 12.9 cents. So right after the ICO price, it plummeted. And the reason is that all these projects are very early, guys. Okay, like we've barely even created a currency. You know, like Bitcoin is not even up yet. You know, the email of cryptocurrencies is not even adopted yet. So it's gonna be pretty hard to see this take off for a very long time. If you're gonna jump into this, I would not jump into this in the ICO. I would let it cool down and just have it as a long-term hold, but a very long-term hold, guys. For this reason, okay. There's another one that that's trying to do the same thing. It's called Layer Protocol. They're gonna have their ICO pretty soon, I think. But I mean, my verdict of this is not to jump in. I mean, honestly, it's a good price. I mean, the people that are ahead of it are good, but guys, I mean, you gotta think long term. This is not a quick flip on this. So if you like this video, hit the like button below, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.